good people? What up, good people, man? I just need to know how much. I just need to know how much sugar I need to put in this Kool-Aid. That's what I need to know right now. I need to know how much sugar to put in this Kool-Aid. Y'all gotta tell me. Really excited about what happened this morning. Hopefully, people get a chance to tune in to the work that I was able to do this morning. Hopefully, people get to tune in. I'm gonna go on my walk in a little bit, but I couldn't wait to really go live. Really excited about the things that we were able to do. Go as you come in, man. Say what's up. Hey, Aisha, how you doing? How are you? How are you? I am good. Your boy is on cloud nine a little bit right now. A little bit on cloud nine. What up, Kelvin? How you doing? Hit that like button, man. I don't know, Big Sarge, man. What you think, man? I got this picture right here, man. I just need to, I need to know how much sugar to put in this thing, man. I need to know how much sugar I need to put in my Kool-Aid. I need y'all to help me. Help me. Help me. Help me know how much sugar to put in this. We're gonna talk a little bit. I am doing a little bit of work as we speak right now, But I just need to know from y'all how much sugar I need to put in this Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? How many packets? I need to know how many packets y'all be using when y'all do y'all Kool-Aid. Like, I know some people, they be doubling up on the packs. What y'all be doing, man? I need to know how y'all make y'all Kool-Aid. So I need to know how to properly measure what's been going on. I need to properly know, man. Y'all need to help me out there, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. I'm like a kid in a candy store. And I was highly critical of how things were going. But remember, it was never the draft. It was how we were moving outside the draft. And rightfully so. I don't change my stance on that. I don't change my stance on that one bit. I think that there were things that we could handle a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Things we can handle a lot better. But as you can see, it's empty right now. I'm getting ready to go to the store. I need to go get some Kool-Aid packets. I need to go get some sugar. Like how much? Where y'all at right now? I need to know, man. On a level of 1 to 10, where y'all at right now? 10 being I'm super excited. I think this team can win the whole thing right now. 1 being we still ain't nothing. Regina said 2 packs, 1 cup of sugar. That ain't enough sugar for me, Regina. I don't know. Kelvin Hicks said you had about a 7. Randy Jackson said an 8. Lil Bill said 7. What up, Lil Bill? How you doing? What up? I'm waiting for some more. Waiting for more. Aisha said about 5 or 6. Oh, 5 or 6 cups of sugar, or 5 or 6. Like, where you feeling that we are right now? Big Sarge says 7. Ken Wright, DMV, I need to know, do you still want another running back or keep what we have? I want another running back. My guy Vach Lombardi said we need to be greedy. And I agree. And I felt that way the whole time. I feel like we got to be greedy. I think we got an opportunity right now, especially with the move that we made. We got an opportunity to really set things in motion. I think we can set this team up for a while. I think we have some money. We have youth. Like the thing about the George Pickens trade is that George Pickens is 24 years old. So it's similar to how we went and got Amari. You getting him on a rookie deal for a couple years, and in that rookie deal, you can franchise him too. So that's something to think about if money does become an issue. I just think that it was a really good trade. I think that they gave up a 3, and I think that we swapped some late round day 3 picks or something like that. So y'all hit that like button, man. We got 25 people in here watching. We only got 6 likes, man. Let's let people know that we are in here. I just wanted to measure. The fan. Look, I was told that I've been a little bit too negative. DMV, why you being so negative? DMV, what's going on? Why you being so negative? I mean, I just want to know. I just want to know where the fan base is now. That's all. I want to know where the fan base is now. Now I will tell you, guys. I knew. Sorry, I'm trying to save some stuff before I really go in this well. I knew about the Pickens trade like around midnight. So shout out to our guy Professor O. Professor O was keeping me in the loop on it, and I was just waiting for it to happen. The way that it happened, if you haven't seen my film session, I was the first to do it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of had a feeling that this one had traction. Anytime Professor O has hit me up in the DMs about something like this, it's normally going down. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm just going to do a reaction video. I'm going to go live like I'm doing right now. And I said to myself, nah, you need to do this justice because there's a million people that's going to go live. There's a million people that's going to talk about this. There's a million people that's going to share their feelings about it. And so for me, I was like, nah, you need to do your film study first, and then you talk about your reaction. And so for those that haven't watched it, I think that you do yourself a favor, go check it out. I did justice by it. You know, there's something for everybody in that video. There's something for everybody. So go check out my live, not my live, but the video I did on Pickens, the film study. I did something for the analytics people. I did something for the people that think he could be a locker room cancer. I did something for the people that are drinking the Kool-aid. You know what I'm saying? I did something for everybody. People that love the front office. Like anybody that's a Cowboys fan can get something out of that video. So there's a couple questions. Eddie Lowe said, "What kind of Kool-Aid you like, DMV?" I like red. Anybody that's a true Kool-Aid drinker, it ain't no true flavors. It ain't no like fruit flavors. It's red, purple drink, blue. You know what I'm saying? Like orange. I like red. I like red, and I like purple. And I like them with about 2 or 3 ice cubes, man. 2 or 3 ice cubes from my cup. You know what I'm saying? The big 7-Eleven cup or you know what I'm saying? I got a big, hold on. Let me see if I can go find it for y'all. Cuz when I went to the stadium, when I still held on to this. I got this big cup from AT&T. So I've been there multiple times, and this is from the Star, not from AT&T. So it's from the Star, and I held on to it. You know what I'm saying? This is my Kool-Aid cup right here. This is my Kool-Aid cup. Oh, we gonna show this one. Oh, Money Man says, "Shut your big back ass up." Wow. Well, damn. That's how we feel. Yeah, we can welcome the haters in here today. We could welcome the haters in here today. Wow. Damn. I gotta shut my big back ass up because we got George Pickens. That's how we feel. Damn. Yeesh. Woo. Hey, bro. I've been listening to Kirk Franklin all morning. Can't nothing throw me off right now. I've been waiting for 3 years for us to get somebody in here. Oh, that's funny as hell. Oh, nah. But nah, whole time though, like, I'm really not a big back though. I'm really like built like a football player. Like, I be squatting, I be in there lifting with my son. Like, trust me. Like right now I'm about to lean out a little bit. But yeah. Hold on. Hasbro said, "You lie, bro. I can get a shout out from Saudi Arabia." Yes, sir. Shout out, sir. Shout out. Julio said, "I might be ghetto, but people throw the cups in the trash. I grab like 4 extra for free. LOL." Yeah, man, I got cups like crazy. Like, so ironic. So my uncle that just passed, he used to keep big cups like this all the time. He was a Commanders fan. And so I'm probably gonna hold on to him, you know, just for keepsake. But You know what I'm saying? He held on to big like Commanders Cups and all that type of stuff. So I might have even gotten it from him. So hey, Julio, I'm definitely like it's more so nostalgia. Like I remember when I got this or my experience. So sometimes I hold on to those things. But I just need to know where Money Man at. I need to know how much Kool-Aid. I need to know how much Kool-Aid. How much Kool-Aid? How much? How many packs of Kool-Aid do I put in this picture right here? This one might be 3. I might have to put 3 packs in this one. Y'all remember House Party when when he was making the Kool-Aid and he just had the sugar and he was just pouring that in there? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I could drink some Kool-Aid right now. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll have the Kool-Aid, like I'll pour the Kool-Aid. Not ready to drink it yet. Not ready to drink it yet. I need us to go get a back. I need us to go get like Nick Chubb or wait June 1st and see what happens. I need us to go get a viable running back 1 right now. You know what I'm saying? I need us to go do that because I don't want to put that pressure on Blue to have to carry that whole thing, to carry the load as running back 1 right now. I don't think he's ready for it. I think he can get used to the speed of the game by learning from someone who really understands what it is. And I'm not saying that Miles Sanders can't be that, because Miles Sanders does have some experience and he has gone to the Super Bowl. But that being said, I have my eyes on one running back right now, and it's Nick Chubb. I trust Nick Chubb to be able to pair up with Jadon Blue a little bit better than Miles Sanders, because I can get a little bit more I can get more out of Nick Chubb. I can get hard running, get somebody who can catch the ball out of the backfield, somebody who understands gap scheme stuff a little bit better. Miles, I think, is more of a zone guy. I do like Miles Sanders, don't get me wrong, and I do think that Miles Sanders has NFL pedigree. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about pedigree, we're talking about a guy with good measurables, a solid pro. You know, is gonna come prepared. But I would like the running back that I'm gonna pair with Jadon Blue to be a little bit more rugged. That way, when Jadon comes in for the changeup, kind of how we use Zeke and Tony Pollard, then it's a different ball game. You know, we can attack from different aspects. We went from being a team that was dormant to a team now with this offseason, with this draft and this Pickens pick or trade. We went from a team that was dormant to a team that can be potentially explosive. And now I need to get me a back that can hammer it home in the red zone. Now, you could say Lipke can do it, but they haven't trusted him to do it. So I need to get somebody that is proven with that. I don't know that Miles Sanders is that. You know, I kind of feel like it's kind of hard to know with Philadelphia, because Philadelphia, they do a lot of the tush push stuff for the short yardage and stuff. But, you know, I just trust Nick Chubb a little bit better. Lord Nova likes to move. Eli said DMV, I don't think they're getting the RB1 until the next draft. And see, here's the thing. I'm about renting Nick Chubb right now. Renting him. And I do agree. I think that the running back of the future isn't on this roster. I think that it'll probably be next year. But yeah, I would go get Chubb. Similar to how Darren McFadden was the guy. I think this team is built more like 2015, except I think the defense is a lot better. And we also have our quarterback coming back off of injury. So I just think the backfield is built like the 2015 team, but the team itself is built a lot like maybe 2022, I think. I think that was the year we lost to San Fran at home. The team itself is built a lot like that team. So I'm excited again. And I was excited then and I'm excited now. I've been hearing people say bring in Amari for wide receiver 3 with Pickens. I wouldn't be against it. I don't think we need to, but I wouldn't be against it. I think we need a one tech, and I think we need a running back. Now, when I say we need a one tech, I'm thinking for depth purposes, right? For depth purposes. I don't want to just. I was talking with Boss Cowboy yesterday, and we were talking about Jay Toia, right? Really like the kid. Really, I love the kid personally. But with D tackle, it takes quite a time. It takes a little bit to really understand the nuance of that position. It really does. Like, that's something that you got to be seasoned at. You don't just come in. You don't just come in and just learn that. Like, you don't just come in and hit the ground running unless you're a special talent. And I don't think we have that special talent yet. I don't think he's that special talent. Like, you're talking about like a Vita Vea type. You're talking about like a Ndamukong Suh type. You're talking about like an Aaron Donald type. If he was that talent, he would have been drafted in the first round. You know what I mean? He'd have been drafted in the first. So I don't think that he's that. But what he is a guy that has good grit, get off. He's a guy that has good strength. He's going to have to learn NFL speed. And I think Mozzie's just figuring it out. I think Mozzie's going to have an outstanding year. Remember I said it. I didn't like the Mozzie pick for day one because I didn't think he was an impact from day one. But I felt around year 3, I think Mozzie's going to be a hell of a player. And I still think that. So let's go over the top. I'd rather go over the top there than to say we've done enough. And that's what I feel about the running back room. And that's what I felt about the receiver room. I'd rather overdo it than underdo it. We've been underdoing it for so long. And we paid for it. So let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and go over the top, guys. Let's go over the top. See. But yeah, let me look at these comments. What's up, Asiatic Pain? Said, yes, one tech vet. Bring in Dalvin Tomlinson, Poona Ford. Nasty work. We ready then. They can teach Mozzie and Toya. And here's my thing about that. With that, I think the key to getting another one tech that can probably play some 3, that can probably do some things, I think the key to it is snap count. Because now if Jay's snap count is 10 to 15 snaps, it's a really powerful 10 to 15 snaps. Mozzie Smith, 20 snaps. It's a really powerful 20, And then you can kind of mix and match. You got, if you get a NASCAR package, you get those guys out. You got Osa and you got, who's the guy in Solomon Thomas. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we can do. And sometimes Micah can play the 1 in pass rushing situations. And then now we got, Donovan Ezeraku, who I think his measurables pan out to what D-Law was. So I said, I really like this team and where it's going. So now the things that they're doing, we just wanted things to match the draft. And now it's getting there. Because I thought that the draft was excellent. And, I haven't said anything otherwise. I felt like our draft was excellent. And, putting the pedal to the metal, I like it. All right. All right. Let me see what y'all got. Regina Green says, do you think we compete with the Eagles or not yet? Yeah, I mean, I felt like we competed with the Eagles even without doing this stuff. We match up well with them. The difference last year is that we just didn't have our quarterback. But we played them well early, and then what it came down to is just that they kind of got Cooper Rush's number. They can't play Dak the same way that they played Cooper Rush, because Dak understands the the hills and valleys of playing the Philadelphia team, playing in Philly, and then playing them when they come to Dallas. So Dak wasn't wrong when he was talking about his overall record against them, which is 9-4. Um, the difference is we just didn't have him, and I think we could have been a lot more competitive. Same thing with Washington. I don't think Washington, like head to head, like I don't think Washington's better than us. I don't. Could they play their schedule and play other people better than we can? Yeah, but head up, like nah, like I don't. Within the division, I think we can compete with any of them. Philly, where Philly was better than us, is that they could just beat other teams better than they could beat really good teams better than we can. We get it's more like a mental block. But I also think too is that while we match up with Philadelphia, they got better players. So where those other teams can play us different because we just didn't have the players out there. Like familiarity matters. We're familiar with Philly no matter what talent they go get. We're familiar with Washington no matter what talent they get. We're familiar with the Giants no matter what talent they get. I mean, I don't know if you guys have watched like the AFC North, but the Browns beat the damn Ravens last year. So when you got that familiarity, you can compete with anybody in your division, especially if you got a quarterback, which we do have a quarterback. So I'm excited, bro. I'm excited about this year. But like I said, Kool-Aid Cup is on the table. I'll tell you what. Pitcher's ready to almost make the Kool-Aid. Pitcher's almost ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, we almost there. We almost there, man. All right, let me see if I can finish this work real fast. Who else is like doing some work right now or whatnot? Like I just wanted to talk with y'all in chat, I wanted to chat with the folks. I wanted to see what y'all had cooking. How y'all feel about things. I feel good hey look, we've been talking about me, Rome, and Tuck. Oh man, we feel real good about how things going right now. Feel real good. Like look, the sun is shining. Sun is shining. People probably walking around outside. Like Fox Adama said, four packs for Dak. 4 packs for Dak. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Let me go see if I can go get my headphones. Maybe not. It is what it is. It'll be a headphone free walk day today. Got my hoodie on. We ready. We got enough battery. Let me grab my keys. And yeah, we gonna be on the walk. Typically I've been trying to get about 2 miles in each day. And then I've been getting in the lift with my son later on in the evenings and stuff like that. Just been wanting to double up. I probably should have bought. I got up real early just to let y'all know. I got up early. I'm gonna go the other way. I got up early so that I can do that film session for y'all. So go check it out. Ken Wright said, I've been bashing them about not spending cat money. They might not be finished. They might not. The fans have talked. We have talked. And that, as a fan base, all we really wanted is to be heard, and we really just want our front office to want to win. That's really it. I can guarantee you right now, what they've done is they just guaranteed a packed out camp, this summer with the George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna wear number 14, probably is. If you wear number 14, there's gonna be a lot of 14 jerseys. And I can guarantee that. And I know that training camp is gonna be lit because I know he practices hard. I know he's a competitor. There might be some fights. There might be some fights this year. You know what I'm saying? And then when we do the scrimmage with the other team, and then yeah, it's gonna be lit this summer. I just need us to get up. I need to get a back in here that Mike and them gonna have to respect. I want to get a back in here they gonna have to respect. I want to get a veteran DT to come in here that's gonna make because see, that's gonna make it hard on the rook. I want a veteran to come in here. And here's the thing: veterans don't really like to practice, but I like to see it, and I'd like to see the expertise shared. You know, it's important that you have a complementary football team. Mike McCarthy used to talk about complimentary all the time. I mean, it was to the point that you would get sick of it because we weren't a complimentary football team, and we just kept talking about that. But the way that you become a complimentary football team, and this is something that he didn't practice, the way you become complimentary is when you make practice competitive. Like, I mean, your ones on ones. People aren't taking reps off or taking days off like that. Like the way you become complimentary is if iron is sharpening iron consistently. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you become a complimentary football team. You become complimentary when iron sharpens iron. That's what I think we've been missing. It's been damn near camp cupcake. You know what I'm saying? Families been coming into camp or you know, like players are allowed to go home and all that type of stuff. Like, I don't know, like for home games, like go back to for home games, you got to go through a hotel. I mean, here's the thing. For us married people or people that are in relationships, I mean, women weaken legs, bro. Straight up. And I know that if I'm going home for games, especially important ones, I can't guarantee that I'm not gonna. I'm. I can't. Y'all get what I'm going at. Y'all get where I'm going. I can't guarantee that I won't be comfortable or that I won't push that threshold. I can't guarantee those type of things. So there's a couple of things that we can do to really get back. There's a couple of things we can really do. You know, so far so good. I really like what we've been doing. I like the direction that we're moving. And see, here's the thing. It might seem like complaining. It's more about setting tone. It's more about setting a precedent. You know what I mean? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? It's more about setting a winning culture. All right, so what we got? Paris said someone got that number. That's funny. Mr. Kima, have the Cowboys release Jalen Brooks? Probably not. What up, JC? What up? My bad, man. There's a generator in the background. I'm about to walk down this big ass hill right now. Mr. Kima said, players being at home can be distracted by the wife and children before game day. I know for a fact, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, there have been times where I've coached in big games or specifically being a dad. You know, at home, it's very dependent on my role at home. Like me being able to do things, pickups, drop-offs, all that type of stuff. And if you're a good dad, you're gonna want to be around all the time to the point that like you're gonna want to be home as much as possible. And so game days, practice days, I mean, you might be pushing the very brink of everything just because you home and you comfortable. And you comfortable with things. We have to be able to not, in order for one more big run stuffer, DT. Me too.
Me too, my friend. Me too. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that yesterday. I'm looking for that yesterday. Man, I don't know what the hell going on with this connection. Hopefully it picks back up. Because we had a lot more people in here, and all of a sudden there was just a crazy drop. But it don't matter. Whoever's here is whoever's here. We all drinking Kool-Aid together. You know what I'm saying? I drank so much Kool-Aid this morning that I gotta take my butt out here and go for this walk. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful sky, beautiful neighborhood. I don't know why everybody coming through this street. This is supposed to be a secluded street. Now everybody coming down here because I'm walking in the middle of the street. I'm trying to walk in the middle of the street and spread Kool-Aid through the neighborhood. I don't know what the hell going on. Everybody trying to drive by. Y'all supposed to be at home so I can throw y'all Kool-Aid on y'all porch. Everybody trying to drive by while I'm in the middle of the street. What we doing out here, people in the DMV? What we doing? What we doing? Nah, I'm super excited though. Super excited about how things are playing out. What I probably should have done, I probably should have hit Aisha up and put her on. One of these days I'm gonna do that. I'm be like, what you doing, sis? Yeah, put that makeup on. Whatever it is you're gonna do, we gonna sit here and we gonna talk about Cowboys. We gonna do that one of these days. I'm probably gonna, after I get off this live, probably gonna hit sis up, be like, yo, what you doing? Yeah, one of these days we just gonna have to get on live. Like it just gotta happen. It gotta happen. I was supposed to hit Foots up. I ain't hit him up because I know he free. I know Foots is doing jumping jacks in the street right now on a handstand. He doing Foots is doing jumping jacks with night. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I knew about the news, but I was sitting on it. And then something just told me. Like I told y'all, man, sometimes my creative juices flow in the middle of the night when God will wake me up and say, yo, you need to do this work. You need to do this. And something told me, man, do this film breakdown on George Pickens. Just go ahead and do it. Do it for the people. Do it for the people out here. And so I said, all right, man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to chop up the film. I'm going to look through it because I already knew what kind of player George Pickens was, but I didn't see it. And for those that are believers in faith and all that type of stuff, and I get it though. Like, it's not about wins and losses for a football team or something like that when you talk about God and you talk about religion. And I might be losing some people, but just look at it as spirituality. If you believe in energy and transfer and all that type of stuff, all this, so it'll make sense. But sometimes, like when I wake up in the middle of the night, like I'm kind of moved to do something. Like I'll have like a dream or I'll have visions, and I have like a pastor, and the pastor told me, like, when you have that, you know what I'm saying, write it down. Write it down. And so what I started doing was I started using that in my content. Like I'm like, nah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write out a script or I'm gonna write out some ideas to talk about. And that's what led to Morning Smoke. For the people that follow me on X, Twitter, when I put out stuff in the morning, I typically label it Morning Smoke. That's how that started. You ever see any Cowboys content creators trying to use the term like this smoke and this, like that's what that came from. That came from my morning visions and that I turned into content. You know what I'm saying? That's what that came from. It's not like me just coming up with stuff off the top of the head or anything like that. Like it's for visions. And sometimes I'm one of those people that can see things. I have foresight. So I can see things as they play out, and I'll just dream it or I'll visualize it, and then I'll, what I used to waste that. I used to waste it. And so now I use it for my platform. I use it for the platform. I use it for people. And sometimes it's not even just content. Sometimes I'll use it and I might be like, Tuck, I feel like I was moved to tell you this. Or Rome, I feel like I was moved to tell you this. Or Aisha, I feel like I was moved to tell you this. Foots, Vach, whoever. Like Rome said something today where he was just like, bro, you speak so much life into people, so much inspiration and all that type of stuff, bro. You can get your flowers. And I was just like, damn, appreciate you. Lee Command said, DMV, I've been nausea all morning. After this trade went down, I'll be damn. Where's my Crown Royale? Yeah. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted the division to have to respect us. We got to a point where the division no longer respected what it is that we're doing. And it's crazy because as much as we won the division, as many games as Dak Prescott has won, as many games as we have like put together and good teams and talent and drafting and all that type of stuff, we got to a point where the damn Commanders was disrespecting us off of 1 year. But that 1 year, that 1 year was better than our last 27 years. And that right there might have been enough to get Jerry and them off their ass. But that 1 year, like, the Commanders haven't had that many of good years. They haven't had that many of good years. But this 1 year that they just had with Jaden Daniels was enough to move us off our ass and to do something. Because Dan Quinn was in the building previously, and it might have been enough to move the front office that Dan Quinn was laughing at you. Dan Quinn was in the building. Kellen Moore was in the building. One won the Super Bowl. One went to and they both played against each other in the NFC Championship game. It might have been enough that we had enough coaches in the building, and we just didn't have the players. Might have been that. You know what I'm saying? And us fans, sometimes we get a bad rap, and sometimes we deserve that bad rap. But knowing that and looking at that, like you have to look at the front office. You can't just blame that on the head coaches because, I mean, we had everything in place except for the players, in my opinion. You look at Philadelphia, yeah, Kellen Moore can call a great game when he got players. We had makeshift guys with Kellen Moore. Let's just keep it a buck. He might have had 1 year with real legit talent on offense. Outside of that, I'd say about 2022, we lost Gallup before the playoff. But that's probably the one legit year that I felt like offensively, like we had so much. We had about as much as the Eagles had. We had about as much as the Eagles had in 2022 on offense. You know what I'm saying? The O-line was solid. Your quarterback was good. You had two good running backs. You know what I'm saying? Zeke was kind of on his last leg, but Pollard was starting he was starting to develop. Was it 2022 or 2021? It might have been 2021 that I'm talking about. I think 2022, that might have been the year that we went to San Fran and we lost. And I don't think we had enough offensively that year. But I think the year before that, 2021, I think is the year. Yeah. So 2021, I felt like offensively, we had it. We had it. Defensively, we were close. We just made a couple bonehead decisions. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't forgiven Randy Gregory for jumping off sides. Still haven't. But that 2021 team, that was a solid team. That was a team that could have went the whole way. That team could have won the Super Bowl. So, but I think that Jerry and Steven looked and said, you know what? We watched Kellen. We watched him grow up. We watched him grow up and he learned on our dime. He learned on our dime. And once they got a team, he ain't F it up. He ain't mess it up. So obviously it ain't him just pissing down his leg. And Dan Quinn, damn. You know, we watched them And they still couldn't stop the run. But as a team, the camaraderie that they were able to put behind that young quarterback in Jaden Daniels, you know what I'm saying? They kept it together just long enough and stayed in games long enough for him to make plays down the stretch of a lot of games. And so that's really what it comes down to. Comes down to it wasn't them coaches. It wasn't them coaches. And we might find out that it wasn't McCarthy. We might find that out. We don't know. We will find that out soon with Shotty. We'll find out. But I think it was enough to say we cannot sit back here and think that we're better than everybody when everybody's lapping us and laughing at us. We have to do some self-reflection. We have to. But with that, we have to stick to our guns, and we got to execute it in a way that maybe everybody might not like it, but at least there's a clear direction. I felt like last year there was no clear direction. Maybe the last couple years it might not have been a clear direction, but right now there is a clear direction. And the clear direction was actually painted out and pointed out by Mike McCarthy. Shotty has actually really said a lot of the same things that Mike McCarthy had been talking about. The difference is that they've been a lot more aggressive with the player personnel. They've been more aggressive with the coaching hires. They've been more aggressive there. They weren't as aggressive with finding a head coach, but the supporting cast, I really approve of the supporting cast in Dallas right now as far as coaching goes. I approve of how the draft went. I approve of the trade for Milton. I approve of the trade for Pickens. I don't know about Elam. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about I think they traded for a lineman. Some of these lineman acquisition things I think might have been how they would have done the old way. But I do think that some fights happen. And, you know, Shotty is getting a chance to do some things that he wants to do. So, Donut Tyrone said, "Yo, we live, Donut." Shout out to my guy. Got his gaming channel. Y'all make sure y'all like my guy Donuts. Make sure y'all like his channel, and make sure you put up some content, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep teasing us with GTA 6. You know, put out a video talking about it. Lead Commander, DMV. You could bet your bottom dollar Jaden Daniels and the Commanders' success scared the hell out of Jerry. That and Philadelphia winning it all. Because it don't look like Philadelphia going to slow down anytime soon. In the next couple years at least. And, you know, I remember people just talking about, yeah, but the structure they have, but wait until 2029 when them contracts is up and stuff. If they have won really one Super Bowl is enough. One is enough, really. Like, they've already, like, anything that can happen in 2029, you don't give a damn because you won. You got a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, to me, how people will say, like, oh, you won a Super Bowl this long ago and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like, rings are forever to me. So, them winning a Super Bowl this way, it won't get old. Even in 2029, even if they can't sign no damn body. You know, they won. For a franchise that has 0 Super Bowls, they have won 2 recently, and then they've been to another one. So it's like, at a certain point, you got to kind of look and say, damn, maybe they're doing something right. Maybe they're gambling right. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a certain way to gamble. Like, for those that go to the casino, for those that play roulette and, you know what I'm saying, poker, blackjack, there are correct ways to where you can bet. You can bet on yourself the right way and not leave yourself super exposed, but you could just chip away. You could chip away, you could chip away. And yeah, when you gamble, sometimes you're gonna lose. Sometimes you're gonna lose. We was playing scared money, and we still kind of are. I mean, yeah, we got George Pickens today, but if we say we're good enough, we're good right now with how things are, then you're going back to being scared money. They gotta overdo it. We gotta overdo it. Donut said Eagles in 25 years have been to 6 NFC title games, 3 Super Bowls, and winning 2. To me, that's success. I think you got to call that success, man. I think you do. So obviously they're gambling right, and it always seems like they're getting players and they're getting picks. It seems like they shipped them out at the right time, and that's another thing that we got to get better at. We got to get better at shipping guys out and getting something for them. Like the thing about it is, nobody wants to hear this, but players are liabilities. You know what I'm saying? For people that understand balance sheets, like players are really liabilities. You don't really have assets. At a certain point, it might feel like it's an asset, but everybody's always depreciating. They're always depreciating, even when they're in their prime. They're depreciating. Like, you got to look at players, and I hate to say it like this, but you got to look at players like goods. And you got to know supply and demand. And it always seems like we're on the wrong end of supply and demand. We're always on the wrong end of it. Like, for instance, we fall in love with the idea of some of the guys that we draft because they are, like, not everybody should be a lifelong Cowboy. You only earn that, in my opinion. I think you earn that if you're a perennial All-Pro. You know what I'm saying? Perennial All-Pro. Or you're bringing championships to the organization. Then we can kind of talk about those type of things. Some of the linemen did deserve that. But at the same time, you got to kind of weigh, all right, we ain't winning no championships this way. What can I get for this player? I'm pretty sure it hurt Philadelphia's soul to trade Hassan Reddick the way that they traded him. I'm pretty sure it hurt their soul. Fairly certain it hurt their soul to trade him. But they did what they had to do. I'm pretty sure it hurt their soul to trade Carson Wentz the way that they did. But they had to do what they had to do. And each time they bounced back. Each time that they have drafted, for the most part, it don't matter who's in that position. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who's in that position. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they went, got Nolan Smith. They had Hassan Reddick. You know what I'm saying? They had Fletcher Cox. They still went and got Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? They didn't matter. They knew what it was. You build for the now because the guys that they got were really good. I mean, Cooper DeJean was really good. Quinyon Mitchell, really good. Yeah, they had guys like Bradley. Damn, I even forgot his name. They had Bradley and Big Play Slay. Still went and got them YNs to play corner. You know what I'm saying? Still got him. Nakobe Dean, went and got Nakobe Dean when everybody, hated his medicals. Nakobe Dean had a hell of a year last year. And then they still went and got Jahad Campbell. Still went and got Jahad this year. Bro, Philadelphia don't have no shortage of YNs, bro. They the YN capital, them in Baltimore. He said they got a YN and a YC. It's funny, but it's true. You gotta get some YNs and some white Jesuses, baby. That's the key to success in the NFL. That's the key. That's really what it is. Dallas Cowboys hard hitter said they went and got him. Yeah, bro. Philadelphia had another hell of a draft. Had another good draft. When they got Jahad Campbell, that hurt my soul. Because Jahad was a guy that I would have taken at 12 and I'd have been fine. I'd have slept like a baby with Jahad Campbell. And they got him, plus they signed Bond back. Woo! Philadelphia gonna be tough again. That's why we gotta make these moves, bro. Philadelphia gonna be tough again. They might even be better this year. Philly might be better this year than they were last year. That don't mean that they're gonna win a Super Bowl, but they might be better. And that's scary. Julio said, DMV, you still live, my nigga? Yeah, I'm still live. I'm on this walk, man. I'm on this journey. I'm on this walk. I forgot to turn my damn watch on. Ain't that a... Sometimes the watch will record. But that's all right. I kind of know this walk, so it's about 2 miles. All right, what y'all got? Let's see. Yeah, landlord said DMV is up. Let's go. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we got us a YN in the building, baby. We got YNs. We got 2 YN receivers, baby. We got 2 of them. Y'all remember the movie, damn. What's that movie where they had the alligators? Lake Placid. We got 2 of them. There's 2. We got 2 YNs in the building. We got 2 of them. Yeah, I'm loud. I don't care. We got 2 of them. And he said, man, I'll be out of breath in the group chat yapping. This man live walking and yapping and don't hear it. Bro, I'm in shape. I know somebody called me a big bag earlier, but I'm in shape, bro. I can run. I be boxing. I'm in shape. I probably could run. I probably could run and yap. I just couldn't read. I probably could run. I probably could have ran this 2 miles and talked to y'all the whole time. I'm like Tank Davis, though. That sweat in my eyes. But yeah, nah. Yeah, we still live. We still yapping. We might go live all day. Yo, Dallas got us a YN, baby. They probably, hey, people on this trail probably think I'm crazy, bro. It is what it is. And we've been starving for talent that long that the energy is just back in the fan base, bro. The energy is just back in the fan base, bro. It's back. I walk 15 miles a day. Every day still be out of breath. Life of a postman. Hey, dog. And we salute your service. We salute your service, my guy. 15 miles a day. Sheesh. I ain't like that. But hey, if I had to get it, I probably would. I probably would. I probably would. It's beautiful out here. Look at this. Look how green it is out here. Now, I know I live in a busy suburb. We in a busy suburb, right outside of D.C. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Commanders fans out here. Where y'all at? Where the Commanders fans at? Where they at? When Jaden Daniels was winning, all I saw was them damn W flags. Is that my dad? I mean, my dad pulling up. Yep. Yeah, as soon as I said that, my dad pull up. My dad's a big Commanders fan. As soon as I said that, let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. As soon as I yelled that out, Pop showed up. He must be watching. That's crazy, right? I'm sitting here talking about Commanders fans, and then my dad just drive by. Crazy. And then all of a sudden, all these people came, but it was nobody around me. I say that, and then all of a sudden everybody popping out. Everybody popping out, but it don't matter. It don't matter. We got us a YN, baby. Let me get the YNs in the chat, baby. Let me get the YNs in the chat. Oh, man. Things feel different today. Food probably different. Water feel... I think I'm going to go home and have a ice cold glass of water. I bet you it's going to feel like... I don't know. Firefighters come down the hill. It don't matter. I don't hear them. Hey, look. Fireman coming. George Pickens. Fireman coming. Ah! DP Johnson threw out the ninjas. Yes, sir. All we need is another one. And we can have the 3 ninjas. We got the 3 ninjas. We got Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum. Go ahead and get us another one. Get us another one. Amari don't count, though. Amari ain't young no more. Hey. Donut said, I'm not going to lie, Jaden going to take a step back. We're going to have an easier schedule. Yeah, of course. And we got to take advantage of that schedule, too. We got to take advantage of it. Matter of fact, let me see. Damn. Now, I've been walking for I haven't been walking for an hour. I actually was on before then. I ain't trying to walk up this hill. Look at this hill, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Look at this hill. I ain't gonna lie, look at this hill right here. Crazy, right? Now, F it, I'm gonna walk up the hill. It is what it is. We not gonna run from obstacles. It don't matter. We ain't running from obstacles. I'm gonna walk up the hill. It is what it is. Like I said, there's a firehouse up the road. So that's why you hear all them sirens and stuff like that. It don't matter though. It don't matter. YNs is winning out here. What Denzel say in training day? He said, F it, I can't lose. I can't lose. I'm winning anyway. I'm winning anyway. I need my money, Jake. I need my money. He said, now we about to do some huffing. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. This hill right here is a beast. So where I'm from, they call this hill Superman Hill. It's not bad right here, but it gets steep towards the end of it. So I'm gonna need y'all to carry me through this hill, because it is about to be tough. I remember during the pandemic, I was trying to drop weight, and I would walk like 6 miles a day, and I would go up and down this joint. And to finish, I would have to run up this hill. League commander said, DMV, tell your fellow Cowboys fans, stop baking on Jaden Daniels. Taking a step back to make things easier for the Cowboys, it's a bad strategy. Quite frankly, he could be who he is for us. We kind of know who Jaden is with us. And here's the thing. That man's scared to death of Micah Parsons. Scared to death. Micah Parsons probably haunting him in his sleep. That's one thing I'm not worried about. I am worried about the Commanders getting better. But head to head, I'm not really worried. Head to head, I still think we got that matchup. I think they know it too. Y'all know it too. Long as we got 11, things gonna be real tough in that matchup, because y'all ain't got nobody to block them. Philadelphia kinda does. But even with that, things are still tough. Things are still tough for them too. So, as long as Washington don't have nobody to block 11. I feel good about that matchup. Here we go. Hit a huff and a puffing, Tyrone. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Florida Cowboys say, we finally got a gangster. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Whew. We almost done, though. We almost up this hill. We almost here. Y'all watch me eat this fucking hill. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I work out. I cuss. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie. When I need that extra boost, yeah, we be talking trash. I talk trash to the workout. I talk trash to the workout. Talk trash to this hill. F this hill. I actually said we got 2 YNs now. That's right. YNs in the building. Let's get it. We got YNs in the building. Diggs, Bland, and Revel gonna go crazy. I love it. We need Diggs to get back healthy. But I've been hearing good things about him. Revel. See, we got up. We made it, y'all. We made it. We made it. So I must be in a little bit better shape. Because before, look, we'll run across the street. Now I gotta wait. Big YN energy. Yeah, landlord. We got it, baby. We was waiting on that. We was waiting on the YN. We was waiting on it. I've been saying it. I love that people say YN. Cause I was like, I need them crunchy black folks in here. You know what I'm saying? Them Alabama folks. Like, remember when Micah was talking about running hundreds? He saw Alabama doing this spring conditioning. He was like, hell nah. Yeah, nah. We needed some of them. We got us one from Georgia. We got us one from Georgia. We got a YN. That's a dog. And guess what? He probably was whooping up on some of them dogs that's over in Philly. Probably was whooping up on their ass. Probably was whooping up on them. We got one. What's good? What's good, y'all? We got one. Yeah, we gotta find us a DT. We gotta find us a DT that don't give a damn. Like, I mean, a big ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's here to win a championship. See, what that Pickens move did, it swung the pendulum, guys. Because see, now guys that are looking for teams, veterans out there, right? That are looking to attach themselves to a team that can help them get a ring. That move shows that Dallas is serious about winning. That move shows that Dallas is serious about winning. And that's all we've really wanted. That's all we've wanted. We've just wanted Dallas to be serious. Like, let's be serious about putting a team together, right? And I know, Tyrone, you had your reservations about Pickens. But I think once it got done, now I think you see the bigger picture. And to be honest with you, I was good with just Amari. I didn't think we had the balls to go get George Pickens. I didn't think we had the cojones to go do it. The fact that we do lets me know that they are as competitive as I wanted them to be. All right, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. You see that hill I just climbed? We only halfway up the hill. We're only halfway up the hill. And there's still time. There's still time to build this team into a team that can get over that hill. Let's keep going. Let's keep putting steps in front of the other. I forgot one of our coaches said that. Might have been Jason Garrett. I think it was Jason Garrett that said it. Icy said, I'm from the DMV. I'm 21. I'm about to go nuts if we go far this season. Oh, you a YN? We got YNs in the chat, baby. YNs everywhere. That's right. Go nuts. Hey, look. Go nuts today. Celebrate today. But what I will say is, 24 hours. This is a win for us. But at the same breath, we want them to do more. We don't want them to just think that we're just satisfied. Nah, we want you to go over the top, bro. We want y'all to go over the top. Go over the top like y'all went over the top when y'all built that damn stadium. Go over the top for this damn football team. All right? Go over the top. That's right. We still need an RB. Shot Zulu. We still need an RB. We still need that. We still need it. I want Chubb too, Icy. That's what I want. I want Chubb. I think Chubb shows that we serious too. I think Chubb shows that we serious too. You know what I'm saying? I think today was a win for us. It was a win for everybody. Because it showed that we're not just complacent with building a team. And we're not complacent with just the salary cap. We're not just complacent. So I'm happy. I'm really happy today, y'all. I have not been this happy for a long time. The last time I think that I was really this happy with the Cowboys making decisions, I think is when they drafted CeeDee Lamb and they got Trayvon Diggs. I think that was the last time I was this happy about some acquisitions. I'm happier today than when we drafted Zeke. I'm happier today. I have not been this happy for a long time. I must have been starving. I must have been really starving. I must have been really starving. And we won 12 games 3 years in a row. And never in those 3 years did I feel like we did enough to get over the top. Now, I felt the 2021 team was good enough, but we didn't do anything to go over the top, if y'all get what I mean. We didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? We didn't add the whipped cream and the cherry on top. We didn't do that. So, real excited, y'all. But yeah, that's the end of my walk. I'm going to head on there. Appreciate y'all taking this journey with me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, some of the other people will go live. Landlord, hopefully you go live and I can join and we can celebrate together, my guy. Make sure y'all follow my guy Donuts. And yeah, we out.